Hey guys, what is going on? So I wanted to provide a little bit of an update that I saw on Instagram. So I do follow Derek on there. Obviously, if you are on Instagram, you will have seen it. But if not, I think this is a worthy thing to talk about. So I'm just going to pop this up on the screen here. Somebody asked Derek via DM, when are you restocking Turkesterone, bro? I want to experiment. And he said, a couple weeks from now will be the last batch unless we get a significant amount of positive feedback. The guinea pigs, which is me, are in full force right now. So that tells me that, and this is something that I said before when I was talking about when I was ordering my Turkesterone a few weeks ago or a couple weeks ago, however long it was, and it got stuck in Memphis. And then a couple weeks later, I was able to get some, even though it was sold out. So my theory is that they are going to have another batch, and that will be the last one, unless, like he said, there is significant positive feedback. So this tells me that there will be another batch. I don't know what that few weeks is going to be. Like, I've been waiting on nitric to get restocked for a while, and it's like, oh, it's going to be anytime now, and it seems like it never is. But my guess is that by the time I'm done with the amount that I have, it would be restocked. Now, I don't want to bank on the fact that I'm going to be able to get more. But one thing that I have been thinking about here is the dosage that I'm taking. So Derek, in his video, this is something that I've gotten questions about as well. He said he's going to be starting off with 2 in the morning, 2 at night, so 4 a day. And then he would be scaling up to, I think he said at least 3 in the morning, 3 at night, so 6 a day. And I was just anticipating going 2 and 2, same thing that he suggested. One thing that I've kind of been thinking about as people have been asking me about the dosages is, one, I don't really respond to supplementation very well. Like, it takes a lot of pre-workout to get me going. This is even when I'm off stims. And then I also like pump products, and basically any type of supplement takes a lot to really work for me. This is true with like any type of like ibuprofen or whatever else. I'm just a bigger guy. And so I kind of figure, he said girls can start with 1 and 1 and guys can start with 2 and 2. And, I don't know if those are recommendations, but my guess is most guys who are going to be taking this, if they start with 2 and 2, are going to be smaller than me. I'm 221 pounds this morning. And, even Derek himself, I think he's a few 2 or 3 inches shorter than I am. And even though he has like massive Death Star delts, I'm guessing I weigh a little bit more than he does. He might have more muscle than me. I don't know. But I'm guessing, I'm just bigger than the majority of people who would be taking this. So I'm considering upping my dose to 3 and 3, like he was talking about, and then maybe going from there. I haven't noticed any like side effects, obviously, over the past few days that I've been using it. And knowing that there's a high likelihood that there's going to be another batch, I think that's what he's implying here. It makes me feel like, I could run out a little bit, not as fast. So I think the math would be that would be a 6 weeks instead of 8, or I think I had enough for 2 months, so it would have been 6 weeks or whatever. So that's still a decent amount of time. I know some people are only going for 4 weeks. So if this gets done within 6 weeks, then I think maybe if I bump it up to 3, I'll be able to get another batch. And, if not, who knows? But I also think, one, I should be able to handle that dosage considering my size. I don't know if that's a safe thing or not. But 2, he wants positive feedback. He wants, his quote here is a significant amount of positive feedback. So if it's not significant enough, if I just, maybe I gained a pound, I don't know. But if 3 and 3 is the magic number for me, 6 a day as opposed to 4 a day, if that's enough to get me significant positive feedback, then maybe that's enough for there to be another batch. And, I'm willing to take one for the team and, have a little bit more. And I think I'll be able to handle it. And if that can encourage, people or Derek to, think that people are finding a significant positive reaction to this thing, maybe it can get restocked, because I've had a bunch of people message me, a bunch of people say that they want to get this. And if they're doing a really limited amount and they're not planning on expanding it, I want to do what I can to support that if other people want to do it. Because I think it's a little bit unfair that people like me, just because I happen to see the Instagram story, that I was able to get it. So I think everybody should have a chance if they do want to do it. And if it does prove to be safe and or effective, obviously there's demand for it. So yeah, I think that's, something that I'm considering doing, is upping my dosage, as well as getting another batch if I can. If not, at least I would get a 6-week period where I would probably get a more effective dose than an 8-week period of a less effective dose. So let me know what you guys think. 220 pounds. Do you think that's safe or whatever else? And, you know, finally on Instagram, I would say follow Derek to get those updates. And if you want to follow me as well, I'm not asking you to follow me or anything like that, but I may post a picture or two that I don't talk about on here. I'm going to be going into way more depth on any updates on here than I would on Instagram. I'm not really active on Instagram. I just kind of started it just to kind of have one. But if you want to follow me on there, it's MCM_Cooper. Otherwise, I'll just, you know, put it down below and you can follow that. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I will keep you updated and I'll talk to you soon.